Hi, my name is Sumi. The title of my project is called the Heirloom, and the question I want to explore is what is the most indispensable factor for a perfect family? The parent-child problems almost exist in every family. In the society, family is the smallest unit of interpersonal communications. So how to achieve a better communication with the people you love best is a life lesson for everyone. My project is a traditional family story between Eastern and Western culture. Through this short film, I want to show you guys a jade which has been passed down for generations through family members. Under the ancestors' wishes for future generations, this jade is powerful enough to give a person right direction, to keep you safe and healthy. In my project, I want to talk about forgiveness and love between mom and daughter and cultural difference. Forgiveness. We are on a journey through life. Sometimes we make some mistakes that can result in painful experience. But we can learn the most through these lessons of life, especially the forgiveness from family. Your family will always forgive you whatever you've done. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, love is one of the basic needs in our life. Without the needs, it will stop motivate ourselves to move further. What is love? The word love has 4 letters. L stands for listen. It requires us listen to the needs of others. O stands for only. We are all longing for the purest love. V stands for valued opinions of others. E stands for excuse. Be tolerant about the mistakes of others. Cross-cultural relationship. The couple who come from different countries may have many differences. Both partners have to give a sense of their own culture and adjust to another culture's beliefs, habits, even their unsupportive family. Therefore, the aim of my project is to deliver the message of generation gap, cultural differences, and appreciation to your parents. For example, generation gap has become a serious problem between parents and their children. Many parents have difficulty on communicating with their children. Also, I want to highlight the different culture from East and West. On the other hand, we can see that differences between Eastern and Western culture certainly won't disappear. We have to respect each other's culture in order to maintain and move on a better relationship. Traditional thought may be outdated, but the concept can be very meaningful. If we can combine both new and traditional thoughts together, it could be creating an innovative way of communication and reduce the generation gap between parents and children. Experience the different culture between West and East. This makes me want to do this project now. As a Chinese student studying in England, I want to show more traditional Chinese classic elements to the world, like Chongsen, calligraphy, tea ceremony, and so on. My short film idea was inspired by English movie Eat, Drink, Man, Woman. In this movie, you can see some cultural conflicts between Chinese and Western. The reason I chose this film is Ang has a great success in story narrative and character setting. I also set up 3 main characters in my script, a tiger mom, a teen daughter, and a foreign boyfriend. So, my story is about a girl Jane, who is a British-born Chinese. The story is mainly about the conflict between Jane and her mother. I will use compare montage through different locations to show the Jane's personality. For example, when Jane is in club, she will show how rebellious she is through the behavior that being crazy and sexy in the club. But when she is at home, she will be self-conscious as her mother is supervising her to do homework and make sure she will achieve high marks in her exams. What's more, music is one of the most important elements in the film. It can directly affect audience behavior. For example, in Eat, Drink, Man, Woman, music became dynamic and rhythmic to show the father's rebellious character. I will use Chinese classic music to represent Chinese traditional culture. When the mother cooking Chinese food, I will use Chinese classic music to create the atmosphere to let the audience feel like being in China. But when Jane is back home, she will change the Western rock music. This music change can show the daughter's thoughts is different from her mother and give audience a hint that daughter and mother have the potential conflict later on in the storyline. I used DJI Osmo and went to a restaurant for test shoot. In the restaurant, I tried to use the wide-angle lens to shoot the scenes that my parents drinking tea. To create a warm family atmosphere, I used a warmer temperature color balance. Furthermore, I used some close-up shots to shoot the teacup and the Chinese food. Through these shots, I want to bring in heavy Chinese traditional tea and food culture to highlight the Chinese culture is very different from the West. To complete this project, foreign shooting is the biggest challenge I will face too. Firstly, I might not find the actress I want, which is 40 years old Chinese woman who can speak both English and Cantonese. To solve this problem, I bought the Chongsen and wig. If I can't find someone suitable, I will be playing this role. Secondly, teamwork is also a challenge for me. Because our team is an international team, there will be a communication barrier such as misunderstood meaning. But some special words are hard to translate in another language, so I will draw the storyboard that's easy to understand and keep up a good communication with my teammates. My intended audience are young people, parents, international students, and immigrant family. The young people should realize their mistakes, understand love, and learn to appreciate from their parents. Parents also need to accept the new thoughts so that narrow the generation gap. The international students should keep an open heart and respect to different culture. The immigrant family should try to decrease the culture clash and understand each other. All in all, my project is not only to tell a story about family, but to also spread out the Chinese culture. About the budget is around 1,000 pounds. I plan to finish shooting in a week. The props cost 50 pounds, the location cost is 300 pounds, and the rest are the actors and staff's wages. I've set up a page on Indiegogo to request funding for my film. I also got some help from the Chinese Cultural Society in China, so I would like to participate the 25th Beijing College Student Film Festival. Thank you for listening. Hope that I can present you all a good 10 minutes short film.